The National Museum of the United States Air Force, a huge facility, over 1 million square feet, and they're looking to expand as well. I want to bring in our new friend here to the morning show, Jeff Duford. Jeff, good morning to you.
Good morning, Frank.
You're one of the researchers here at the museum. This is the Cold War Gallery, and I want to stress to everybody at home, this is just one of 3 hangars, and this hangar especially takes us from the beginning of the Cold War to the end of it.
That's right. This hangar is filled with some of the equipment that our Air Force personnel used to defend our country and to win the Cold War. And one system in particular, this B-36 Peacemaker, unbelievable.
And one thing I want to point out, I'm looking at it, and I was thinking it was backwards. The props on these face backwards. They don't face frontwards, which you would see on most aircraft.
That's right. And that airplane was so big that 6 huge propellers were not enough. It needed 4 jet engines underneath.
What's the wingspan on this puppy?
It's 230 feet, which is actually longer than the first flight of the Wright brothers.
What, really?
That's right.
Wow. Now you fast forward several years, and then you get into the jet engines. What's this aircraft right here?
This is a B-47. This is a reconnaissance version of this aircraft that actually overflew the Soviet Union during the Cold War.
And what's fascinating, and I think it's important to stress, these are not models, these are not replicas. Jeff didn't build these in a kit in his garage. These are the real, true things. And it takes you from the museum, from the Wright brothers, all the way to the present. In fact, we have some of the some artifacts now that are being used today in our wars that we're fighting in Iraq, previous, and also Afghanistan.
That's right. In addition to older historical material, we have equipment from current operations. We have this cat-eye headband that would show up and identified our troops as being friendly. And also we have this helmet. This is amazing. This was a helmet used by the first female aerial gunner on an Air Force helicopter.
Wow. What's this? I'm not going to touch it, but this part right here, is that for a camera or a light? Or?
That's a mount for night vision goggles, and that's where this ties in, this cat-eye headband. That would show up on our troops so that we would know that they're friendlies.
Wow. Hey, before we leave you, Jeff, I want to step out here. I want to show this U2 here. I'm going to have you come over this way, Jeff. You know what? I'll just go over the cable. There we go. Tell me a little bit about this, because this has a backstory, not this particular one, but this type of aircraft was actually shot down, correct?
That's right. Not the U2, there was one shot down over the Soviet Union. CIA pilot was flying it. But this system is tremendously important, not only during the Cold War, but we still have Air Force personnel flying U2s today.
Wow. Fascinating. Much more to come here live from the National Museum of the United States Air Force, where admission is free, parking is free. The only thing you have to pay for, a little bit of gas to get 50 miles north of Cincinnati to help you beat the winter blues.